So it looks like the trend of these washed up IG vixens getting themselves pregnant by young athletes is not slowing down no time soon, because Future's baby mama, Joie Chavis, just announced that she's having a baby with Trayvon Diggs. And a lot of people, including Future himself, are not here for that. Aside from the disturbing huge age gap between her and Trayvon, a lot of people just aren't here for it because she got herself pregnant by him only because she wants to drag him to court to collect that child support like she did with Future and Bow Wow. People feel like she's a gold digger and she's only using these men for their money. Like I said a million times before, she already has kids with Bow Wow and Future, both of whom are very well-known millionaires. And it's been reported that they pay her thousands of dollars a month in child support. She has a daughter with Bow Wow named Shay and a son named Hendrix with Future. Now going back to Trayvon, him and Joy sparked dating rumors in 2022 when he was only 23 and she was 34. Trayvon posted a video of her on his IG stories with a heart eye emojis and a birthday cake in celebration of her 34th birthday. Just a month after this, the rumors of them were pretty much confirmed when she attended a Cowboys game to support him. She posted a picture of herself at the game proudly holding a cup with Trayvon's face on it. They took things to a whole different level in 2023 when they were spotted on vacation together following the Cowboys' elimination from the playoffs. They were seen having breakfast together, riding horses, and generally having a really good time. One thing about Joy, she stays where the money resides. Now back in September, Trayvon suffered an ACL injury in his left knee during practice. The injury marked the rest of his season and he underwent surgery for the tear in October. Immediately after recovering, Joy was there to show him support. Trayvon shared a video of the hospital visit to assure fans that the surgery went really well. After this, they got very loud about their relationship. Trayvon even went as far as surprising Joy with a new Rolls Royce for Christmas, which she posted on her Instagram story with the caption, "Christmas came early this year." A few days later, they were spotted at a basketball game between the Lakers and the Mavericks, and they later went on a dinner date when the game ended. Now fast forward to a few days ago, Joy sent the entire internet into a frenzy when she announced that she was pregnant with Trayvon's fourth kid.
Gonna be his first kid with Joy, but he already has 3 other kids from different women. Joy showed off her baby bump while rocking a bikini. Even though she didn't specifically mention who the baby daddy was, it wasn't that hard to piece things together, considering the fact that she and Trayvon had been going strong for a minute. But some people were congratulating her, like this person who said, 3 kids by 3 different men and all 3 are millionaires. You go, girl. Others were not here for this and accused her of preying on Trayvon, who is over 10 years younger than she is. Now, just for context, when Trayvon was 10, Joy was 20, pushing 21. I don't really know what y'all think, but it seems to me she only let him hit Raw and put a baby in it because of his money, nothing else. Another person said, getting pregnant by multiple people or getting pregnant by multiple people who has money is still tacky. Bring back shame, please. Some people even went as far as to claiming that she and Draya are the same. Now, if you remember, Draya also just received a lot of backlash a couple days ago when she announced that she was pregnant with Jalen Green's baby. She's 39 and Jalen is just 21. That's an 18-year age gap. As if that wasn't already disgusting enough, Jalen is the exact same age as Drea's son Nico. Yeah, her son and her baby daddy are the same age. I mean, come on. Now, this is where things get even more interesting, because after the news of Joy being pregnant hit the streets and people started dragging her, a lot of people couldn't help but wonder what Future would have to say about it, since she is the mother of his son. Not only that, but people did a little digging and found an audio recording of 2021 where Future put Joy on blast and claimed that he never actually loved her while they were together. He said whatever he felt for her never exceeded friendship and that he never actually felt anything close to love for Joy. The audio was uploaded by Future's other baby mama, Brittany, after Future got her IG account deleted.
Somebody that girl just never look at them the same way. Like I don't look at them. I don't look at Joy as somebody like I look at you. Joy was me and Joy always been friends, super cool. Like people don't even know that me and her was just always been super cool to the point where we still could be cool right now. I don't look at her like somebody I love. I never loved her like that. She know that I never loved her. I never been like told her I love you. I never told this girl, I never told Joy I love you, but we had a good ass relationship. You know what I mean? I ain't never said I love her like that. I love you. I love.
Now, when it comes to Joy getting herself pregnant by Trayvon, Future hasn't publicly said anything just yet. But according to some anonymous sources, he's not surprised and believes she's for the streets anyway, so this is very on brand. As for Trayvon, he didn't directly react to the pregnancy announcement, but he got into a heated exchange with Cameron and Mace after they put him on blast for going for another man's leftovers. They said he was way too young to be having all these kids and multiple baby mamas.
It's just me. I've never really been in the leftovers. I just never really been into leftovers. I don't like Thanksgiving on Sunday. I'm just not into that. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, like, you can't go from filet mignon to tuna fish. Now, don't get me wrong. You may not want filet mignon every night. Like me, I can have a steak every night, but I want a bologna sandwich every once in a while. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't into that. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't into that.
I ain't into that, man. So that's why I'm saying with that, I get an opinion. But once you got Bow Wow and Future, and you don't know who she dated, this is just the babies. I can't get with that publicly on that level. Because it's a celebrity thing, like da-da-da-da-da.
But Trayvon was not here for them comments and for them being all up in his business and being age shamed. And he went off on them for being so concerned by what he's got going on when he's way younger and more successful than them. He said, "You like 50, mentioning me on your platform. Get off my D. I was 5 when you was rapping. Ain't no way you speaking on me right now." So as y'all can see, Trayvon is really out here ready to throw hands with anybody that has something to say about him and his baby mama. If I was Future, I would keep my opinion on this to myself because Trayvon is already not handling the criticism very well. As usual, people had their own 2 cents to give on this whole drama, and they did not hold back. One person said, "These guys have all the access in the world and keep dealing with this small circle of women. To all you rappers and athletes and entertainers, there are almost 8 billion people on Earth. All these countries and all these ladies on this planet. Open your horizons." Another person said, "Diggs was 10 when Joy was old enough to smoke, drink, and have a career. Don't make old jokes when you're already the butt of that joke, LOL." But now I want to know your thoughts. What do y'all think about Future slamming Joy for getting pregnant by a 25-year-old? And do y'all think Trayvon made a huge mistake for picking Joy? Y'all been knew what to do.
Hey y'all, we're back with another one, and as you heard, we are talking about washed up IG video vixens getting with these successful young athletes. It's become a trend. It's nothing new. However, what it's doing lately is it's triggered society in 3 major places that tends to cause kind of this wave. Like the girls, the guys, everybody's pressed about this. Like for these girls to be considered washed up. We've got Future coming out the woodwork, having all kind of comments to say like, where is it your place to speak? Anyways, so I really want to break it down and kind of like talk about those 3 major triggers and kind of why it causes such an uproar. First of all, Simone always says like, pretty girls doing stupid things gets people going. That's what people love to watch. That's why we like to watch baddies. That's why it gets the attention of the masses. So the first trigger is morally. It makes people feel like, well, my morals, like anything that people feel like they're standing up for or standing on, or that's what they feel strongly about, that's something that's gonna cause their attention or cause some sort of like triggering internally. The second one is jealousy. Anytime there isn't an inadequacy within you of some sorts, that's gonna trigger to a degree. And the third one is female bashing. Like, okay, so like specifically, of course, men, like something outside of you is easier to criticize. And like for some women, these women are extremely unrelatable. So the unattainableness or the unrelatability of these women makes it more comfortable to bash. So I'm gonna break it down and get into it a bit. So first with like the morals of it all, like we all feel like they're taking advantage of like a young kid, these young athletes that are just now starting up and coming. So, okay, we've all like been to high school and we've all known the jocks that just kind of got by because they're athletes. Like the teachers liked them, their grades were terrible, they couldn't get a good grade to save their life. Like we've seen these athletes and these interviews that they're forced to do, and you can tell like, okay, this guy is not the sharpest tool in the shed. Like it's no secret that these athletes sail through life with their athleticism. And it is like a group of, I won't say vulnerable because there's nothing vulnerable about them. They're very fortunate, but mentally, I guess, vulnerable. You're already young. Your brain is still developing. You're already a young guy who thinks with their dick. So it's like you put something pretty in front of them and they're going to automatically do the wrong thing. And these women know that. They're well up in age. Like, think about it. Okay, ladies, like anybody who's past like 26 and up, or you're 30 something or 40 something, I don't know, whatever age you are, if you had the chance with the knowledge you have now and to be snatched and have the body, like when you look the best, to go out there and date again, which is kind of what's happening for these girls again, they're going out there with the knowledge that they have and the work of a doctor to put them together like they were when they were like in their early 20s. Right now it's working for these girls. Some of these girls, once they really get old, like the plastic surgery that they got done to their body is gonna look like they were built with grit, sand, and tap water. So I'm not pressed about it at all. I don't feel a way about them nipping and tucking and pulling at themselves. Anybody can. So it's really just money, okay? And yes, they're forcing a connection with these men. What do they have to connect on? Okay. Joie Chavis got with Trayvon Diggs, I think his name is, yeah, when he was 23 and she was 34. When I was 23, like my mindset was nowhere near what a 34-year-old has going on in their world. What's interesting is they kind of have like the same amount of kids. So he's been busy, and he like right now at 25, he does. So there's also kind of a balance of like these young men being extremely promiscuous and just being out there. These women looking and, you know, for, I don't know if it's a come up or love, but both. Because if you're wise, older women, you're looking for both, okay? So it's a combination of both. They both know what they're doing. I'm not mad at these women. I'm not mad at these men. Is it weird? Is it strange for Drea to be dating an athlete that's the same exact age as her child and pregnant by him? Yes, that's extremely weird. These are Hollywood things that's not normal, that doesn't like happen in our everyday life. Is it weird for Larsa Pippen to have been dating Marcus Jordan and her son being around the same age and having to deal with Malik Beasley being on the same team as him after dating her? Like, girls, like, what is it? Why don't you go out and try to date men that are older with money? They're still in the same places. You should be dating not the ballers, the coming in, but the veterans. It's time to go that way now. However, what I think it is I think these girls really do actually lack confidence, and they know that it will take more. It's going to take some brain work to actually get those men and secure them and keep them there. Like, they can get them with their looks, but they can't keep them, you know, they can't keep their attention after that. So I guess they could try, or they could go after it, but really they're just doing what they know how to do, which was always chasing the ball players. And you can't teach an old dog new tricks. It's just that simple. So, before we move on, I want to break down Joie Chavis's dating history. So we have here who's dated who. So she's 35 right now and a Libra. That explains it a lot. She has 2 children. And she is due to give birth in October of this year. That's Trayvon Diggs. So she dated Diddy. Okay, keep that in mind with all he's got going on right now. Rob Kardashian, which is, I did not expect that one. Okay, that tells me a lot though, because that's a random one. That's very like a move, very climby to me. Future, you know about that? They have a child together, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm not sure who that guy is. Kevin Durant, okay. Hit Boy, Bow Wow, we know about Bow Wow. The Game, not surprised. They say it's a rumor, so it's possible, but The Game's rumored to have messed with or slept with a lot of people. So I'm not surprised about that one. Chris Brown, that seems correct. Tyga, he gets around. Lloyd, okay. I'm glad they put his face because I would have been confused about that one. Trey Songz, okay. She has interesting taste with Young Bird. And then Gucci Mane, the real one. So, yeah, I bring that up just to kind of pinpoint earlier when I was saying, like, people are pressed, like, but they've been pressed. They was pressed before she even got pregnant by this guy about who she was dating and this and that. So it's more to it than what people are saying. So let's take a look. Look who's upset.
No baby mama drama at all.
So it was cool when she was on Diddy's boat and all that?
Nah, I mean, she knew better. You know what I
mean? Before we go all the way there.
Nah, because, you know, it for me, it's more of a man thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, me and her, we had our discussion about that. Trust me. That might have been the last time she.
What about the video? That was cool?
Nah, I wouldn't even, like, all of that shit really didn't hit like that. Like, it took me, because BT was with me, it took me, like, a couple, because, you know, I don't give a fuck type of person. Like, no shit bothered me.
Yeah, and he don't really be watching the media too, so it'd be a lot of stuff he don't even be knowing about
later. Okay. So for me, it's like, oh, once I say, okay, cool, I mean, just get on the phone and just holler. So we had our little rap, and then of course, me and Dude, we definitely had our rap. I'll keep that between us. You know what I'm saying? We had our powwow. You feel me? And we handled it how we were supposed to handle it, and that was just that. But all men know it's a certain conduct and code you go by. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that's off limits, and everybody know wives and baby mamas and just some shit that, you know, you stay clear from. You know what I mean? I'm a savage, but I do savage fuckery shit to niggas I don't really give a fuck about, or if I don't know you.
Are you and Diddy even friends like that to be worried about it?
I mean, like I said, we spoke face to face, FaceTime. You know what I'm saying? We was on the phone for like an hour. I think when you at the crib.
Man, y'all was on the phone longer than that.
Yeah, we was on. Yeah. It was majority me talking. But
basically, he don't have no right to have nothing to say to this woman about who she's dating. As much as Hollywood and they all date each other, this is BS, and he just feels some type of way. Nobody talks about how her and Ciara have the same exact rap sheet when it comes to dating. The only difference is she didn't choose Diddy, she chose 50. And nobody even talks about Ciara like they talk about Joie Chavis. So, which brings me to my second point, like the jealousy, like aspect of it. Like, these girls are no different than your faves, like your Kylies, your Kims, Ciara, Ari, Janae Aiko, Christina Milian. Like, I'm gonna give you examples of that because this really isn't new, but the hatred and attention on it is.
And y'all out here talking about Joy hit the baby daddy lottery. Do your homework on Janae Aiko. Do your homework on Janatria Aiko. Okay? Because, bitch, she hit the motherfucking baby daddy lottery. That bitch, both of her baby daddy is fine as hell. I don't know if y'all talking about money-wise. Okay? But Boward ain't put out a song since Fresh as I'm Is. Okay? Motherfucking Future already don't take care of the 14 kids he got. I'm not convinced. Bitch, Janae, she hit that motherfucking lottery.
Is there anyone who you dated in the past that you wish, like, you know what? I wish that we would have had a baby.
Everybody talks about having kids.
Yeah.
Man. Like, that's the thing, especially. But I think, see, if I say this, I know it's going to go viral. Okay. But even when you think about it, like when Christina Milian and I were doing Love Don't Cost a Thing. And like, I remember when I found out when I found out she was pregnant, I don't think did I have kids?
Niggas wishing they had a baby with her. But her list, I mean, from The Dream, Lil Wayne, that new, I think he's, is he a soccer player? But he's so fine, and he's European, and she has 2 kids with him now, and she's living abroad in Europe. I mean, like, just living the dream life. Like, she really came up. I think she moved strategically. It's the same exact thing. What? Joie Chavis had a baby with Bow Wow, Future, and now the new guy, the young guy, the NFL player. So it's been done before. Ciara has a baby with Future. She dated 50 Cent, and now she's married to Russell with kids. And forgive me for explaining this love triangle like this, but this is how I was able to understand it and break it down.
China was Tyga, boom boom. Kylie Jenner used PR, boom boom. Take what Tyga from China, boom. So China does be Kylie brother, boom.
So yeah, and Jhené Aiko, her roster's pretty large. Not in that sense, but she definitely is not, no broke names. I'm just saying. So Christina Milian, to me though, like, that's who really takes the cake. So as you see, we got a Libra again here, and we're just gonna break down like who she's dated. So Matt is her new husband that she has 2 kids with. He is so fine, and they live in France. So she's living the dream life. She just did an interview the other day with Jason Lee talking about it. Okay, Dave East. Okay, we know about Lil Wayne. Kanye, did not know that. That's a wild card. Yeah, everybody's money. She had Baby with the Dream. Jamie Foxx, okay, another one that's surprising. Nick Cannon, yeah, we know. Ja Rule, okay, Paul Walker. She don't got a type either. Well, Jay-Z, how dare they throw Jay-Z in there? Wilmer, okay, everybody. Little John, that's curious. Joe Budden. Dame Dash and Irv Gotti, rounded out with Rich. Okay, so yeah, like, again, I bring it back to you. Like, instead of feeling like pointing the finger, like, what would you do in their situation if you just get a second shot in life to just... Basically, it's like they starting over. I find it beautiful if they're both happy, but I think everybody's worried that they're taking something away from these young men. And I wonder what it is that they feel like. What do you think is being taken from these young men if you feel like something is being taken, or you think these women are doing something wrong? Or if you don't think they're doing something wrong, why do you think people are outraged or in their feelings about it? And this is what the world calls winning now. Like, as long as you can find some sort of way to get in there, to be stable, to get some money, to catch that guy, to like trap that girl, like, that is what is winning now. We've listened to these rap songs, and society and our morals have dropped so low, and we get surprised when we see the actual songs that we sing every day playing out in real life. But these people are nothing to like glamorize or look up to either. Like, they're just trying to make it as much as us, and that's the world that they happen to be in. That's the game that they're playing. I also think, now this is an interesting jealousy a lot of people don't think about. These women are triggering something in older, successful men where they feel like they're so unattainable. How men sit there and stay single till they're old as dirt, then try to settle down and go and find something young. Like how society has allowed them to age and enjoy their life shamelessly, while women have not been able to do the same and have not been able to date that young man because it's, oh, you dating an old woman. In their minds, that's a negative thing. Oh, he can't do what I can do for you. And they're finding out, well, maybe I don't need you to do what I can do, what you can do for me. Maybe I want what he got. Maybe I want to have some fun and I want it to last longer. And I have my own money. So like, it's a different society than they're used to. And I think there is a jealousy in them realizing that even for men, beauty fades. And now women are looking. Women can go younger, they can go older. We can do it too. So there's jealousy of many different levels that is triggering society.
Artlist.io.
The whole bitch. Come on, we gotta roll, man. We gotta get out of this place.
So you see what I'm saying? The girls have been doing this for a while. It's nothing new. However, Baby, Joy, and Draya are getting a whole different dose of truth. So let's just check out a little bit of what Draya, or what's been said on the streets about Draya lately.
What do you mean Drea Michelle got herself pregnant by Jalen Green, who is 18 years younger than her? Baby Drea is 39 years old and Jalen is just 21. As expected, folks are not here for this, and they're calling Drea out for taking advantage of Jalen. People are convinced she only allowed herself to get pregnant by him because he's filthy rich, and his career is at an all-time high right now. Chill, I'm gonna need y'all to get a chair for this one, because there is a lot to unpack here. Okay, so as most of y'all already know, Drea is a famous IG model who's been linked to a lot of famous people over the years. She got famous from starring in Basketball Wives LA. However, she sent the entire internet into a frenzy last year when she sparked rumors with Jalen Green, who was barely even legal at that time. The rumors started after some photos of Drea and Jalen taking a walk went viral. A whole lot of people were in denial about the possibility of them having a relationship because of the huge age gap, with a whole lot of people claiming he was probably friends with her oldest son since they're the exact same age. However, she and Jalen have been spotted several times since then getting real cozy, which pretty much confirmed to people that they were in fact in a relationship. Of course, a lot of people were disgusted by this, but most people quickly forgot about it since both Drea and Jalen were being very private with their relationship and barely ever posted anything. It was almost as if they just knew people weren't here for it, so they didn't even bother to rub it in folks' faces. That was until a few days ago when she posted a photo of herself covered up in a huge fur coat. Now, even though this was a very innocent photo, people were giving Drea the side eye because they all suspected that she had gotten pregnant with Jalen's baby. Wearing long coats and being all covered up is not Drea's usual style, so people immediately knew she was hiding something. What made it even more suspicious was that Drea was actively deleting all the comments that insinuated she could be pregnant, which made folk even more curious. The pregnancy rumors got fueled again a few days ago when she attended the Houston Rockets game to support Jalen. People noticed that once again, she was all covered up. People were very quick to catch on this, and some people even said she was moving like a pregnant woman in her early months. Drea caught wind of all the fiasco that was going on online, so she decided to post a series of photos of her in a bikini looking snatch to set the record straight that she wasn't pregnant. But people didn't buy this at all, because this could very much be an old picture that she posted just to debunk the rumors. Some people even took it upon themselves to go into her comment section and drag her. One person said, "You really got pregnant by that little boy. He wasn't even born when you were 20. Another person said, "OMG, so when she was 33, he was fresh out of middle school. When she was 18, he was probably in the delivery room being born." But it wasn't just fans that were disgusted by Drea's behavior. Rapper turned podcaster Joe Budden also went off on her for dating somebody as young as her son and asked people to give her the same treatment that they give everybody else when they get into a relationship with someone this young.
What's your definition of a hoe, Drea, and do you consider yourself a hoe? Because it is a perception that you are a hoe.